It was always that easy. So, yeah, hello, I'm Hibbett, and this song is about when I was in the Scouts several years ago, and it's called the Peterborough All Saints White Game Team Group B. The White Game was a game that we used to play in Scouts. We'd go to the park after dark and basically run about. There was a local competition that took place every year. We needed a team that could win or at least come somewhere near. So the football heroes and the popular kids, the boys who got the girls, carried the hopes of all the troop. But there were two teams because there was a bedwetter, a backwards kid, a big fat lad and me, in the Peterborough All Saints White Game Team Group B. Skip took us all to one side and said, Scouts, do your best. Team A, I want you to go for the cup. Team B, try not get in a mess. The macho lads were confident, set off with fire and noise. Got into fights all that night and failed to score a point. But while we might have disappointed Lord Baden Powell, we did surprisingly well. For a bedwetter, a backwards kid, a big fat lad and me, we were the Peterborough All Saints White Game Team Group B. And when we got back to the safety of the pack, they were surprised to see we had secreted in our bag a trophy inscribed with in second place. And then the following list of names, there was a bedwetter, a backwards kid, a big fat lad and me. It said the Peterborough All Saints White Game Team Group B. And if you're thinking this must be some metaphor for a way of life, well, obviously you're right, and I'll tell you something more. Since that day I've realised you can be a star no matter what you like in life. Even if you are a bedwetter, a backwards kid or a big fat lad like me, you can join the Peterborough All Saints White Game Team Group B. Come join the Peterborough All Saints White Game Team Group B. Thanks very much. This next one's a true story. The short version of the story around the true story is that a couple of years ago I was invited to write a book. Somebody came up to me and said, we'd like to write a book, it will be the antidote to the traditional rock biography. Normally rock biography is about incredibly talented, immensely successful people who live lives full of glamour. Mine would have been the antidote to that. And the guy who asked me, he said, because I was going off to New York to play a gig, and he said, it'd be brilliant, you'll go to New York. Normally the rock biography starts with like Eric Clapton coming off stage at Madison Square Garden after a fantastic gig where it's been brilliantly amazing. And sitting back thinking, how did it all come to this? Well, surely it could be shit. And I thought, how dare you? But this is what happened. This song is called I Did a Gig in New York. I did a gig in New York. It didn't really work out like I thought it would. I saw no Spider-Man in action, nor indeed Fantastic Four when I did a gig in New York. We were heading for a wedding as far off as you can go. On the way we thought we'd try and circumnavigate the globe, with stop-offs in Oahu, San Francisco, Singapore, but first of all, in New York. Well, we set off mid-November, and I realised mid-flight a festival we'd only seen on Friends was happening in real life. US citizens see Thanksgiving as mostly family time and not for rock, not even in New York. And so I couldn't get a booking no matter how hard I tried. The only gig still going was a poet's open mic. So I met with Greg and Mrs. Greg, some friends on the east side, and off we went to a gig in New York. Well, I did a gig in New York. It didn't really work out like I thought it was. I didn't meet Madonna or get showered with applause when I did a gig in New York. The other acts were angry poets or stand-ups who would all say, "God damn you, motherfucker!" Also, happy holidays. Poets don't use ukuleles, stand-ups do not have guitars, so nor did I in New York. So I stood up a cappella and I shouted out 2 tunes and told a joke about the founding fathers that they all thought was rude. After me, 2 ladies waved their vaginas dancing round the room. That's just how it rolls in New York. Well, I did a gig in New York. I had a funny feeling I supported people like them before, but we finished off our beer and then headed for the door, and that was that for my gig in New York. Well, I got a yellow cab back to the hotel in a daze. Next day got up to go and watch the Macy's Day Parade as Charlie Brown pursued that football all the way down 34th. I thought, well, hang on, I'm in New York. And I did a gig in New York. Okay, it didn't work out like I thought it would, but it's a story I'll tell 1,000,000 times and not get bored about the gig I did in New York. So if you do a gig in New York, don't get upset if it don't work out exactly like you thought. Just remember, you'll remember one simple fact forevermore, that you did a gig in New York. In New York, we finish in New York. And so when I got back from New York, having written about the correctly predicted shit gigs that I did, and that was all true, although we sent it off, and he said, "Well, I've got your book proposal here. Just one thing I have to do now is show it to my boss, and then we'll go forward." So he said he was going to ring me the next day. He didn't ring me the next day. I just thought he was hungover from the massive celebrations of the night before. The next day he didn't ring up. I thought it must have been a big celebration. A week of this went by and I emailed, and I got an email back from his boss, or rather his ex-boss. He'd been fired for coming up with fucking stupid ideas with blokes in the Should have seen it coming. But this song now is about it's sort of a message to me for when I was 16, when I thought being clever was all about being po-faced and dour, as many teenagers do. And this song is called "Being Happy Doesn't Make You Stupid." And it does mention comics quite a lot in the lyrics, by the way. So if you are easily confused and would like a lecture about the origin of the Inhumans as a species of superheroes, then please do not see me later, because I'll just keep on going. This does actually, I've got myself started now, so I better stop. Sorry. Like Black Bolt with a column, you sit there in a sulk while everybody else is down the pub. If you think your time spent better doing research in your room, you're not Mr. Fantastic, you're Dr. Doom. So Victor, just for you, here's a universal truth. Being happy doesn't make you stupid, being clever shouldn't make you sad. Having fun will never turn you down. If you think sarcastic sneering is the best way to react to a rotten world only you understand, well, if the planet's all that awful, then don't you think you should try and use your mighty powers for good? It doesn't take a cosmic cue to see that what I say is true. Being happy doesn't make you stupid, being clever shouldn't make you sad. Having fun will never turn you down. Put this message in a bottle, send that bottle back through time. I know someone who could use this advice. Join with me. Hey Barry, my boy, give us all a smile. Hey Barry, my boy, give us all a smile. Hey Barry, my boy, give us all a smile. Hey Barry, my boy, give us all a smile. Being happy doesn't make you stupid, very good. Being happy shouldn't make says we're not alone. You're not alone. Don't be alone. You're not alone. 'Cause being happy doesn't make you stupid. Being close shouldn't make you sad. Having fun will never turn you daft. Now this song is about, it may surprise you, to look at me, you probably think I work as an international model or something like that, but actually, amazingly, I actually work in computing. And I do in fact work in a basement. I watch the IT crowd and just think, well, I don't know why they're putting documentaries on Channel 4 on a Friday night. And this song is about a very undertouched subject in the Harry. This song is about love within the information technology community. And it's like the cruel laughter of women for each It's perhaps an explanation why. So this song is called It Only Works Because You're Here. The phone rings 9 times before he says yes. She's got a problem with Internet Explorer and he's the computer desk. He waits and takes a lift to her floor and says, show me the problem then. She's mildly mortified to find that everything's working again. She blushes bright pink, which he thinks is wonderful. She feels like such a fool, and so she says it only works because you're here. Before you came it was broken, it only works because you're here. You've got my windows to open high. Weeks pass, and that's that, until he gets in late one day to see she's been and posted a post-it note onto his screen that says, could you pop up when you've got a minute? He flies up 5 flights of stairs to find her computer rebooting. A main site IT guy sat in her chair. He's red-faced and out of breath, which she thinks is wonderful. She knows he wanted to help her, and so she says it only works because you're here. Before you came it was broken, it only works because you're here. You've got my windows to open like so he pops in to see her when he's passing, and also when he's not. She's fairly sure that he feels something for her, but can't say exactly what. He's nervous and he's shy, and that's part of the reason why she likes him. But the vague chance of romance is not enough reason for her to stay. He can't believe it when he hears that she's leaving from her whip-round wielding PA. There's not enough room on the card to fit all the words that burn in his heart. She's leaving. It's horrible. He doesn't know what to do. Until at her leaving do, he puts his hand to his heart and says, it only works because you're here. Before you came it was broken, it only works because you're here. You got my windows to open, she says. Well, you've left it a bit bloody late, so let's not waste time, I think you're great. They kiss, crowd cheers, main site IT guy goes home in a flood of tears. I do song now is about an epiphany, a blinding realisation I had while watching Gary Barlow on my television. I've written a song about Gary Barlow, but I'm like Robbie Williams in that way, except I've written one song rather than 4 albums. So this song is called The Lesson of the Smiths. Morrissey, Marr and Barlow changed my life. They made the kind of music that I said I didn't like. Then one day I realised that I did. Watching Take That Back performing at the Brits, hearing back the good the first time, I thought from now on in life I'll like the things I like with an open heart. The crazy world of rock's an easy place to start. From here on in our base, my judgment not on baggage but on art. And from that day a voice in my head has come to me in times of doubt and said, remember the lesson of Take That. If a pile of dirt pretend to like it doesn't mean it's crap. And remember the lesson of the Smiths. Just because a bunch of wankers like it doesn't mean that it's shit. You see, I didn't have that great a time in my later years at school. I didn't really like anyone, least of all the kids who were cool. I had to hate their music and therefore the Smiths became the epitome of all that I abhorred. But in later years at indie disco, to jump the stretch and specs akimbo, all I lacked was a quick and a pocket of daps. I could have seen them playing live, but alas, they split before my foolish pride decided not to be so daft. And when I contemplate the great mistake I made, a little voice pipes up to say, remember the lesson of the Smiths. Just because a bunch of wankers like it doesn't mean that it's shit. And remember the lesson of Take That. If a pile of dirt pretend to like it doesn't mean it's crap. Now, I went out walking on a walk against the wall, and I noticed many banners had seen many walks before. The usual cliques of Marxo-anarchistic sods who'll try to kidnap any demonstration, relevant or not. Well, I got so peeved I moved to leave when suddenly I heard a little voice inside me saying, Hibbett, don't be such a bird. Look beyond the kids and hippies and you'll see 2 million people marching for something they believe. So what if there's 1,000 fuckwits here? Peace and love is still a bloody good idea. And remember the lesson of Take That. If a pile of dirt pretends to like it doesn't mean it's crap. And remember the lesson of the Smiths. Just because a bunch of wankers like it doesn't mean that it's shit. Oh yes, if you're dismissing things because they're in with some other crowd, you'll be the one who's missing out. Don't wait for a retrospective, come on, get into it now, or you will be the one who's missing out. You will be the one who's missing out. So this is my new single that I'm going to sing out, which is on the radio last night. Everything was very, very exciting. Way past my bedtime, but it wasn't. Actually, it was on Radio 2 on Wednesday as well, and we actually stayed up till like 11:30. When it's like sleep, I've done, of course. It was very exciting. I think we're probably only people who listen to Radio 2 at 11:30. So this song, yes, there's 2 things I'll just tell you about this song before we for health and safety reasons. First of all, this song does include a dance step. Probably not important here this evening, but yeah. And the second point is this song does also include the music of the future. So if you find your mind being blown, don't panic. That's all it is. It's just the music of the future coming slightly early. So, as that was all clear, this song is called Do the Indie Kid. To an indie disco there to dance. The French were enthusiastic, they served the beer in pints, but they partied like it was 1959. They frugged and strutted like un jardin du poulet. I said, the pixies, I could have died. I said, mother, if you must, please do it right. Coaster, hands behind your back, and bounce your hips. Move your feet around, and do the indie kids. Do the indie kids. I was chatting to a colleague about Linux for PCs and spent the next 500 years asleep. When I woke, the world had altered, especially for the kids, in that the radio plays songs that went like this. Oh. It's a strange sound. They leapt around like milkmen on a motorway. They needed someone hep to show the way. So I said, hey, hands behind your back, and bounce your hips, move your feet around, and do the indie kids, do the indie kids, do the indie kids, do the indie kids. And on this one, one more two. So for my penultimate song like this song requires audience participation. Well, listen to that now. So at the end of the second chorus of this song, I'll stop. And if you could then shout, "Oi, Hibbett." Do you want to have a quick go?
Sorry?
Oi, Hibbett.
Oi, Hibbett.
And then I will respond to your shout of "Oi, Hibbett." And then if you could then shout, "You don't really mean that." It's very good. That's a difficult bit. So if you can do that, if you like that, that'll be fantastic. If you wouldn't like to do that, it'll be quite crap. So this song is called Easily Impressed. When I buy a pint of milk on the way home from work, I think I bought that with the money I earn working all week long in a job I like. And it leads me to think about my whole life, like the brains I've got and the flat I have, and the fact that I am acting like a full-grown man. And the best thing about this Babylon I built is that I got it all out of a pint of milk. And I guess I must be easily impressed. Oh yeah, 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 yes, yes, easily impressed. I like a posh cup of coffee from a plastic spout, the ease of navigation of the London Underground, a Remington trimmer for a hairy nose, the futuristic possibilities of mobile phones, email, dinosaurs and washing machines, the trams of Sheffield, vegetarian cheese. It's a string of epiphanies every day, that's my philosophy, although some might say or suggest that I am easily impressed. Oh yeah, 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 yes, yes, easily impressed. Here we go then. How may I help you? Actually, I do. You see, given the chance to choose or pick between despairing of life or taking delight in it, I'll take the latter. Because it makes me happy, and surely that's what it's all about. The wonders of the world, be it mountains or taking a taxi, childbirth or real draft beer in a can, love or microwave popcorn. Oh yeah, 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 yes, yes, I guess I'm easy. if you'd like a CD or indeed a 7-inch single, I've got loads of them to buy. So this last song is a cover version. So if you know the words of this song and you'd like to join in, please do. If you don't know the words and you'd like to join in, please do anyway. It's not my song. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince aren't here this evening, so they'll never know. So please do join in, and everything will be fine. So I think it'd be great if I said, yes, this is summertime. It's not summertime or whatever fucking else. So this is Boom Shake. Word up, give up, brother room. The fuse is lit and I'm gonna go boom. Mercy, mercy, mercy me. My life's a cage and I'm strange, I'm free. I'm hyped up, psyched up, ready for wilding. In the crowd of girls, like an island. I see the one I want and I say, come here cutie. I flip her around and then I work the boot. Work the body, work the body. Slow down girl, you're gonna hurt somebody. Do you want to tell you what's up?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you what's up?
Yeah.
Tell you what's up?
Yeah.
I came here tonight so I could hear the crowd go boom, shake, 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 boom. Boom, shake, 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 boom. Boom, shake, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. Are you ready for it yet? Are you ready for it yet? Are you ready for me? Well, here I go. Oh, that's the aisle where MJ Hibbett steps to it. The rhymes of football and I threw it. Out in the crowd, yeah, it was a good throw. How do I know? Because the crowd went, oh! It was the way that I was thinking it. Smooth individual, rhymes original. You know Dr. Jekyll? Well, this is my eyesight. I'm the driver and you're all on a rap ride. So fellas, are you with me? Fellas, are you with me? Why don't you tell the girls what you want to do? You wanna ooh, ah, 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 ooh. That's right. And so pop up the volume, also the tempo. I want everybody in the house tonight to know I came here tonight so I could hear the crowd go boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. MJ Hibbett is who I am, and I told my mother I would never make a whack jam. So hands on the ceiling, let it go, don't fight the feeling, get a stranglehold with sweat pouring like Pete's Warrington United tomorrow against Stockport. Fingers crossed, they will get promoted. I'll be scoring. That's right, and I'm the flow, so pump up the volume, also the tempo. I want everybody in the house tonight to know I came here tonight so I could hear the crowd go